If you're looking for the best yoga mat for carpet, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have BalanceFrom Heathyoga 1/2-inch extra thick yoga mat. This yoga mat is highly recommended by athletes of all stripes and with varying needs, but the one feature that makes it stand out, according to hundreds of reviewers, is that it's nice and thick, with extra padding. One reviewer bought this as an upgrade from the mats at her Pilates studio. I take Pilates class twice a week at my gym, and the mats are horrible, too thin and worn due to a lot of use. They have to be doubled and tripled in order to do the kneeling exercises without knee pain. I researched this mat. I cannot say enough good things about this mat and has made Pilates classes a joy. Anyway, as much as they can be. I even bought another one for my 38-year-old daughter who does Pilates classes with me. Another happy purchaser writes, "This is my first yoga mat and I love it. I'm not a tiny person and yet it's firm enough to cushion, but soft enough to be comfy. I use it ripple side up and it isn't slippery at all, and believe me, I'm sweating namaste with this mat." Moving on to the next at number 2 with BalanceFrom Heathyoga All-Purpose 1/4-inch Yoga Mat. The BalanceFrom has the appeal of our best rated pick, but it's a more standard 1/4-inch thick as opposed to 1/2 inch. Reviewers say it's comfortable, durable, and a great value for the price. One purchaser writes, "I recently decided to try practicing yoga and was looking for a yoga mat on the cheaper end of the scale, rather than going out and spending $50 plus on one just in case I decided yoga wasn't for me. After a little research, I chose this due to the price point and overall quality of reviews. I'm happy to say that I have been very pleased with this mat so far. I would highly recommend this mat to anyone who is either just dipping their toes into yoga or who is looking for a solid but affordable yoga mat." One yoga teacher says, "I'm in love, especially for the price, and bought 6 of these to stock up for a class. I even use them instead of some of my expensive mats quite often, and the silver color has awesome energy." The number 3 position is held by Manduka PROlite Yoga Mat. I chose Manduka over other brands because their mats are non-porous, and I'm a sweaty lady, writes one reviewer who finally upgraded from her trusty cheapo mat she bought in college. "I couldn't believe the difference it made. She didn't slip on this mat, and she does hot yoga." And actually, 10% of all 5-star reviewers use this mat for hot yoga because it doesn't slip, even when slick with sweat. One reviewer still prefers to put a hot yoga towel over this mat, but she raves about the completely non-absorbent surface, which makes this mat easy to clean. Whether it's sweat, somewhat dirty feet, which I sometimes have, or just dirt from daily use, I can make this yoga mat as good as new by cleaning it with a damp cloth and letting it air dry. Next at number 4, we have Manduka PRO Yoga and Pilates Mat. Reviewers like that this mat is durable, has a sticky and strong grip, and is backed by a lifetime warranty. Additionally, many reviewers point out that since the Manduka PRO is especially firm and thick, it's particularly suited for use on carpeted surfaces. One reviewer explains, "I do yoga in a spare bedroom with carpet. I have a Manduka PROlite mat, but I never felt I got good balance on the carpeted floor. The thicker nature of this mat makes it ideal for carpeted floor." Another person adds, "This mat is excellent for those wanting to practice yoga at home on carpet. My other mats always slid around on my carpeted floor, but this one is heavy enough to stay put. If you are committed to a yoga practice, invest in this mat and you won't regret it." As one yogi puts it, this provides a firm surface for saunas even on wall-to-wall carpet. The number 5 position is held by ProsourceFit Extra Thick Yoga and Pilates Mat. Dozens of 5-star reviewers bought this mat because it's got a lot of cushion. One customer describes it as thick enough that doing yoga on hardwood floors isn't a problem, and it also helps insulate if the floor is cold. Another says most yoga mats slip and slide on hardwood floor, but this one has material that is smooth but not slippery, so she was able to do mountain climbers on the mat with it moving. One even calls the mat squishy, but that's not a bad thing. She wanted something padded to use over the hard floor while exercising, and this fits the bill. The number 6 position is dominated by Retrospec Solana 1-inch thick yoga mat, even thicker than the mat above. Reviewers say that this 1-inch yoga mat is like sitting on a cloud. One reviewer shares that they tested various workout positions that are uncomfortable on hard floor, finding that they were so much better on this mat, even with a broken tailbone. Another reviewer assures that they could do sit-ups on it without any pain. This is the first one to ever do the job. They go on, and I don't even feel the broken tailbone. A third who titled their review, "Making yoga a little less painful," writes that it's super cushioned, not squishy, and firm enough to not cause balance issues, but soft enough to help those of us who just don't enjoy yoga on hard surfaces. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Gaiam 6 Extra Thick Yoga Mat. People with the Gaiam call this a great choice for beginners because it has extra cushioning for comfort and support. I'm a new yogi at age 31, so it was very important for me that the mat stays stable while I learn and hopefully perform yoga poses, writes one purchaser. Adding, if you are new to yoga and don't know what to do, this mat provides great support with its thickness. Others echo that sentiment, including another beginner who says, it's been helping me hold poses longer and get stronger. This mat also comes in a wide variety of pattern design options, which many people say is one of their favorite features on Molo. This mat is awesome. The cushioning is perfect for my weak wrist. The design is perfect for a beginner yoga student that wants to look like she knows what she is doing. So what if sometimes I lose balance? Have you seen my mat? Classmates be so jelly. The number 8 position is held by Heathyoga Eco-Friendly Non-Slip Yoga Mat. This yoga mat performs well. In general, it's thick and has excellent grip, but many reviewers say the main reason to get this mat is the alignment markers, which are intended to help ensure proper positioning for poses. One reviewer, who has owned their Heathyoga mat for a year, calls the alignment markings a genius concept. It takes out the guesswork, so you will always know when you are centered / balanced / and accurate. Another reviewer appreciates that this mat is not too thick for balance, not too thin for knees even after over 100 uses, and goes so far as to wonder, how did I ever live W/out alignment lines? They love it so much that they've bought extra mats, just to be on the safe side, in case it ever gets discontinued. And one yogi who not a fan of working out in public, it's really not my most graceful moments, points out that this mat makes aligning yourself during an Helm Yoga sesh super easy with the guidelines. I always worried I wasn't straight, but I can't exactly spot myself flaw. Next at number 9 we have Yuga Yoga Mat Non-Slip Textured Surface Eco-Friendly Yoga Mat. Over 100 5-star reviewers this textured yoga mat, including a beginner yogi, who says the extra grip means it doesn't pull or slip as I transition between poses. They add that it's the perfect thickness for my baby knees on my hard floors, and it's supportive but firm, so it doesn't interfere with my balance. Another reviewer describes the texture as non-slip without being sticky, meaning they can easily adjust my feet without lifting them like you have done a very sticky mat, and it has a very nice, soft, almost velvety feel. A third reviewer who's had theirs for 6 months calls it the best exercise mat I've ever used. With other mats, they were always slipping at the first sign of humidity in my hands, but this one grips so well and is so soft that it's barely an issue, giving me confidence in my crazy positions. They write, even when I'm sweating a lot, there's enough grip to not make me slip out. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Kombibo Yoga Extra Long and Wide Exercise Mat. At 7 feet long, this yoga mat is beloved those taller reviewers who typically find standard yoga mats too short. One reviewer bought this for her 6'4" boyfriend and reports that it's the first mat where his feet aren't dangling on the floor. Another reviewer who's over 6 feet tall loves that the extra width is great for more movements, and others comment on the mat's overall feel, saying it has great grip and just the right amount of support. As one reviewer explains, you get the padding and protection from impacts on the knee without getting the feeling you are sinking into a pillow. That's all for today. We upload fitness product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.